Hello everyone and welcome back to Tush Trains. Today we'll be going over why you feel tired all the time. Number one is understanding fatigue and the science behind it. What can actually cause fatigue? First off is sleep deprivation or poor quality of sleep. Sleep cycles may be disrupted and you definitely need those 7 to 9 hours of sleep. You also need to have good REM sleep. So this is rapid eye movement. And as you age, rapid eye movement basically declines. What you want to do if you're very young is you want to have good quality sleep. You can do this by having a consistent sleep schedule. There are other reasons why this is happening, such as nutritional deficiencies and poor diet. For instance, deficiencies in iron, vitamin D, and B vitamins can all cause sluggishness. In addition, high sugar and processed food can create spikes and cause crashes in blood sugar. So what you want to do to combat this is eat whole nutrient-dense food. Chronic stress and HPA axis imbalance. Now, HPA axis is hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. In terms of this, stress can cause elevated cortisol, and this can cause disruption in sleep, digestion, and immunity. So you want to actually have some stress management techniques such as breath work, or you can take adaptogens such as ashwagandha or rhodiola to combat this. Now, there are some lifestyle factors that can cause fatigue and tiredness. Undertraining or overtraining can definitely cause fatigue or dehydration. In addition to this, there are some environmental things that can definitely cause problems when it comes to tiredness. You would need to think about things like mold, EMFs, which is electromagnetic fields, and chemicals. All of these can disrupt your tiredness and they can mess with your system. They will literally disrupt how you feel on a daily basis. So you would want to take into account these factors. Also, hormonal balances and inflammation can cause problems with tiredness. You want to actually get this checked out with a doctor because that's probably the best thing for you to do. Hormonal imbalances, you might have a thyroid dysfunction. So you could have hypothyroidism or hypothyroidism. You could have adrenal fatigue and chronic inflammation. Now, I've definitely had chronic inflammation, and this no doubt affected everything in my life. So you do want to actually get this checked up and find out what you have. You can definitely rule out these problems by doing holistic techniques first. And if that doesn't work, then you would have to refer to a doctor and you would actually have to get these sorted in a different way. So here are some holistic strategies to boost energy. First, you want to optimize your sleep hygiene. This means creating a regular sleep schedule and a wind down routine. These are very imperative. You want to use sleep supporting tools and blackout curtains. You could also use white noise and magnesium to help you sleep. You also want to nourish your body too. So you want to eat whole anti-inflammatory foods. You want to balance your blood sugar with complex carbs, so this sustains your energy throughout the day. You also want to avoid sugar and consider supplements. Staying physically active is really good for tiredness because people underestimate how much of an effect this can have on your overall energy throughout the day. So you want to have moderate and sustainable movement. Now, I'm not saying go out there and literally run 10K every single day like an animal. I mean, I've done that plenty of times, but do not do that. If you are a beginner, what you want to do is you want to start with yoga first. You want to start with some very low and slow activities just to get your body moving around. You also want to prioritize rest and recovery. This is very important. So listen to your body and listen to the signals your body has. If your body feels tired, you may want to rest, but if you're doing nothing, I mean absolutely nothing, and you feel tired, it's probably best if you exercise. So you want to consider hydration and detoxification. So increasing water intake is really good, and you want to reduce your caffeine intake and most likely use some type of herbal tea. There are some alternative therapies you can use such as acupuncture and massage. I admit personally I've never used this myself. I probably should, but I have never used this myself. If I do, I'll let you guys know exactly how that goes. Essential oils can also be a good one. These can provide aromatherapy and these can provide lots of benefits because they've been used for hundreds of years. Breath work is really important. I always stress breath work. I myself use the Wim Hof method, which is basically deliberate cold exposure paired with breath work. And this is basically like rounds of breath. You force yourself to hyperventilate, and this actually helps you to regulate your nervous system. You want to make some lifestyle adjustments. So you want to actually prioritize self-care. Self-care is extremely important. Now, I used to neglect self-care so much, but it's very important. You have to have this at the forefront of your mind every single day. You can strengthen social connections. That too, I had a problem with. I literally just didn't care for any of that stuff, but it really does have an impact on how you feel. There are some studies that have been drawn up that basically say about longevity of life and loneliness and stuff like that. So if you are interested in that type of thing, do check up on those studies. What I found to be really useful was reviewing habits with a journal. So I'd literally keep a journal and review what kind of benefit that particular habit had for me, and if it was beneficial in meeting my goals, and if it helped me in any way really. I always say to seek professional advice at the end, because you have to rule out underlying conditions. There are a lot of underlying conditions that people are just not aware about. They can say they're tired all the time and stuff like that. Some people aren't, some people actually are. Some people have underlying conditions which makes it extremely hard for them to actually live day in, day out. Integrate holistic strategies. You want to integrate all of these strategies into your routine, because this can not only help you with your tiredness, but this will be able to make sure that you rule out any of those underlying conditions. So to conclude this video, fatigue is caused by multiple factors, including sleep, nutrition, lifestyle, and environmental factors. And the holistic approach encompasses all of this. What I want you to do is track one change at a time and review and adjust your strategies based upon what you find. So keep a journal and literally track down every single thing you do and realize how that affects your tiredness, because this really does help. If it's written there, you can actually reflect upon what you wrote down in the journal and how it benefited you. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, because it helps me making these videos, and I can literally talk about this stuff all day and help you guys out to the maximum. Thank you for coming to my talk, and I'll see you on the next one.